In this mentoring session, I'm going to go over the insurance customer technology journey. My name is Dr. Billy Williams. I'm president of Williams Family Investment Group and Inspire a Nation Business Mentoring. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why is the insurance customer journey so important? What's the big deal about it? Well, here's the problem. Every customer starts their journey at a different place. Agencies and insurance agencies think about the journey one way, but customers experience the journey a different way. So this session starts with a customer completing an online quote request, traveling through the various stops on the technology journey, including receiving emails and text messages, completing the application, billing, paying, endorsements, claims, scheduling appointments, policy documents, renewals, even special life events. This session will open your eyes and mind to the insurance technology journey from an insurance customer viewpoint. As I said earlier, each insurance agency prospect will start the technology journey at a different place. The agency's job is to be ready technology-wise for today's insurance prospect and customer. So let's start the insurance prospect journey. We're going to say our customer does a Google search for car insurance near me. Now, they got a bunch of choices. There's ads and they got Google Maps and they got other things, but they are looking specifically for something that they can use to determine the best way to buy insurance. So they see a blog post that says 8 things to know before you renew your car insurance. So they click on that. Once they click on it and start reading it, they realize that there are links that they can click on that will take them to an agency website where they can get even more information. So they click on that link. Once they arrive at the agency website, they have 4 quote options. They have a quote request box, a chat bot, click to call, and an email or text message. The prospect decides to use the chatbot so that they don't have to talk to an agent. Now, what is a chatbot from an insurance standpoint? It is a guided conversation. I know that there are all these pieces of technology out that swear up and down. There's artificial learning and AI, artificial intelligence. But the best way right now at this moment in time is to guide the insurance conversation. And the best way to do that is to simply take a quote sheet and build the chatbot questions to match the quote sheet. That's the easiest way to build a chatbot. And if you guys want to know what an effective chatbot looks like, go out to our website at www.inspireanation.org. Again, that's www.inspireanation.org and look at our chatbot. The customer decides to go with the chatbot. They answer all the questions, and as soon as they submit the quote, they get back an autoresponder email with a link to an electronic business card and introduction video. If you want to see what that looks like, simply go to bit.ly.com, BW_E small e _ bizcard. You guys that are looking at the video, you can see it right there. So basically it's bit.ly.com /BWE bizcard, but it's BW_E bizcard. And you can see a copy of my electronic business card with an introduction video. Along with receiving that email, they also receive a follow-up call immediately from you guys, since you got notice through your chatbot that someone had requested information, and they receive a permission-based text message with a link to the same introduction video that's on the electronic business card. Why? Because you don't know which one they're going to open. The email could end up in spam and they never see it. So that's why you want to send them a text message as well. The introduction video should tell a little bit about yourself. More importantly, it should tell how you solve problems for your customers. These are the problems that our customers run into, and these are the solutions that we have for those problems. When I contact the prospect, I'm going to verify the information that was submitted through the chatbot. And I'm going to let them know that I'm preparing a video quote proposal. Why a video quote proposal? Because if I want to close this deal, I need for them to understand exactly what I'm trying to say. And I need all decision makers to hear the same information. When you use a video quote proposal, that video quote proposal can be shared, reshared, and it's clear and concise what I'm saying and what I'm recommending as an insurance agent. So a video quote proposal gets so much more love than just a regular text proposal. Okay. You can send a text proposal, but you should also have a link to a personalized video quote proposal. Also, it shows you, it shows who you are. It's very personalized between you and that customer. Customer gets it. I'm telling him I'm sending a video proposal. Everything's all good, but I need a follow-up appointment. I'm not going to wish and hope or come up with some manual way of saying, hey, maybe we can get together Tuesday. I'm going to walk the prospect through my appointment scheduling tool. So I'm going to say, hey, Joe, I want to touch base with you in a couple of days after you've had a chance to look at the video, look at the proposal, shared with your spouse. I want an opportunity to sit down with you again. Best way to do that is for you to get on my calendar and for me to be on your calendar. So let's actually go through my appointment scheduling tool and schedule an appointment. Again, guys, I'm not going to ask them to do it. I'm going to walk them through it. I cannot stress that enough. Don't just ask someone to do something. If you have an opportunity, walk them through doing it. Once the person has scheduled the appointment using my appointment calendar tool, we use Simply Book, but you can use Calendly or any of the other tools that are out there. They're going to automatically receive an appointment reminder email, and they're going to receive a text message from the tool. And then 2 hours prior to the meeting, they're going to receive another email and another text message reminding them about the meeting. We have the meeting. I do the proposal. I make the recommendations. They love my recommendations. They love our price. They love our products, and they want to do business with us. So they decide to move their insurance to our agency. Now a whole new set of process and a whole new set of technology kicks in. I'm going to take them through our new customer onboarding process. I'm going to give them text and auto dial, or excuse me, they're going to give me text message and auto dialer permission. I know you guys are saying, Billy, auto dialers are illegal. No, auto dialing without permission is illegal. But if my customer texts me or emails me and says, I'm giving you permission to text message me and auto dial me, then I have permission. What we use to make sure we get auto dial permission is I just tell them, we use auto dialers as reminders. We're going to remind you that your policy is coming up for renewal. So we send you a quick voicemail message. We're going to remind you that you may have an appointment with us. And of course, we're going to send you a birthday wish. We use auto dialers for that. It's quick and it's simple. As long as I get permission, I can use the auto dialer. They're going to pay using ePay policy. They're going to sign the document using something like a DocuSign or some other electronic signature tool. And I'm going to have them download the agency app. Here's the difference between most agents and what we do. We're not going to ask them to download the agency app. We're going to walk them through downloading the agency app. Why? Because the agency app is like another employee. This is an employee that can handle requests for ID cards, an employee that can handle payments, an employee that can answer some basic questions. The app allows all of those things to happen. Even when the person calls into the agency and says, what's my coverage? That requires an employee. If they're in the app and they go, what's my coverage? My app is an employee. It's acting just like an employee. That's why we're using an agency app. It's that important. If they need to download a copy of their insurance paperwork or a copy of their ID cards, we use Box, which is very secure. We have our Box account and we load it into our Box account and send them a shared link. So now they can download a copy of their insurance cards from our secure portal at Box. Makes life a lot simpler. I'm going to make sure that even though I just wrote them, I still need to follow up 7 to 10 days later to make sure that the policy issued, to make sure that if the carrier has any requirements or trailing documents, that I've got those things. So once again, I'm going to walk them through setting up an appointment tool. So I did it when they were a prospect, and now I'm doing it again now that they're a new customer. I'm walking them through the scheduling tool, and we're scheduling a new customer onboarding appointment. I'm also going to email them separately a declined coverage form, an electronic decline coverage form. Why? Because there are certain recommendations that I made that they didn't go with. Maybe on auto, I recommended that they have 250, 500 for liability, and they said, no, we want 100, 300. Maybe on home, I recommended that they have water backup, and they said, nope, we don't want that. Maybe on a condo association or condo policy, I recommended loss assessments, and they say, no, we don't want that. So I'm going to send them this electronic decline coverage form because I don't want them to get to the point of a claim and then not remember it. But also, this is another upsell, cross-sell opportunity so I can best take care of my customer. We don't upsell and cross-sell to make money. We upsell and cross-sell to take care of our customer. So that's why I want that. And that electronic decline coverage form gives me another opportunity to talk about it on the new customer onboarding appointment that we're going to do. And it keeps that top of mind for our customer. Now, at this point, I'm going to transfer things over to my admin team. Now, let's be realistic. If you're a one-person agency, you are the admin team. Maybe if you're a 2 or 3 person agency, someone in the agency is an admin team, or maybe you're using a remote worker or a virtual assistant as your admin team. But either way, I'm going to send this over to whoever is acting as my admin team, and they're going to make sure that this new customer is on all of our drip email and text message campaigns for birthdays, renewal notices, all those things that happen automatically that are triggered because of this event. 7 business days later, I actually have my new customer team conduct the new customer onboarding meeting. Now, new customer team, again, if you're a one-person shop, maybe you go from the admin team or the admin person to the new customer person. You're doing it all. That's fine. But I want you to think of it in different boxes. I want you to think of it in different silos. Because if you don't, you're going to look at everything as one big mass load of things to do, as opposed to having specific processes and breaking those processes down into specific steps. So if you think about, this was my admin role, now I need to move to my new customer onboarding role, then you'll think of these things in the process that they're supposed to be. So now you're going to conduct the meeting with your customer. And on that one, you're going to make sure they receive their insurance policy. You're going to make sure they received and signed the decline coverage form. You're going to make sure that they've loaded the policy information into their app. A lot of times you have to connect the carrier and the policy number inside of the app so that the person can go through the app right to the carrier. So we want to make sure that that's done. We want to make sure they're required any trailing documents, and we want them to identify an emergency contact. Now, for us, we don't gather emergency contact information. What we do is we ask our customer to identify an emergency contact, sister, brother, uncle, whatever, and then send a copy of our electronic business card over to the emergency contact. And then we ask the emergency contact, or they ask the emergency contact, to keep a copy in their cell phone. So this is how we get, if we wrote 500 customers this month, we got 500 new emergency contacts and 500 people that have our information in their cell phone. That's a great way of marketing. Okay. Let all the other companies spend the millions and millions of dollars on marketing. We're using this to leverage that marketing for our purposes. In our agencies, every one of our customers, brand new customers, receives a mailed life insurance quote. The only thing we ask is, do you want it to be a generic quote, meaning you don't want to give me any information, or do you want it to be an accurate quote, meaning you're going to give me information to work with? I don't really care either way, but you're going to receive a male life insurance quote. What you do with it, you throw it in the trash, you don't even have to open it, but it has to come out of our agency. Guys, one of the things I know, if I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do in the new customer process, I've earned the right for my customer to write a Google review. I've earned that right. Most people don't, or most people that you ask to write a Google review, they don't. But the reason why they don't is not because they don't want to, or not because they don't have the time to. It's because most people are just not creative. So we send over 2 or 3 examples. We send an email with 2 or 3 examples of what other customers have written. It's much easier for them to copy or mimic what someone else has written versus trying to create it on their own. So we found that once we send that over, we ask for a review, they say, yeah. We say, well, look, we'll send you over a quick email and show you some examples of what other folks have written. That should help you to decide what you want to write. We got a lot more reviews after we did that. Is your agency prepared for today's technology-driven prospect? Can you take them through the technology journey that we just talked about? Now, once they're a customer, a whole new journey starts. Then you have things like the endorsement process, the claims process, a quarterly policy weakness notice that goes out reminding them of recommendations that you've made that they haven't taken advantage of, birthday wishes. 60 days prior to renewal, they should get a text message and another video email asking them to schedule a policy review, reminding them that they're coming up for renewal, reminding them that you really want to do a review with them. Put that in a video email. You'll get a lot greater response from it. If you're commercial, we do this starting 90 days out because there's a lot more data we have to gather for commercial. We have to verify drivers if it's a commercial auto. We have to make sure we've got workers' comp information. I mean, a lot more things to do. So we start our commercial review process 90 days out. We start our personal lines review process 60 days out. If that customer has a question, a request, or a problem, there should be a whole series of things they can do to get their solution. They can contact the agency by phone, email, or text message. Guys, turning your personal or turning your business line into a text message capable line is so simple. It's so affordable, but most businesses and agencies don't. You really need to just Google, how do I turn my business line, or how do I make my business line text capable? You'll find sometimes it's less than $10 a month to make your phone line text capable. That makes life easier for the customer and easier for you. They can use the agency mobile app. They can use the chatbot on the agency's website. They can submit a service request through the agency's website or mobile app. And they should be able to visit your frequently asked questions page. You guys are asked the same questions over and over and over and over. So why not take those questions, create one page, put them under the different headings, endorsement, claims, new policy, home, whatever it is that you put, and put your frequently asked questions. That's going to get you a lot of love from Google as well. Because remember, Google's job is to match answers to people that are asking questions. So if you've got a list of frequently asked questions on your website, there's a really good chance that somebody's going to ask that question to Google. Google can identify the fact that your website has that answer, and now you're going to get more love from Google. Okay, so this is the order or the path that your people should be able to go down on their customer journey. If you want to check out some of our insurance agent resources, our processes, the tools that we recommend, what we do basically to make sure that we're adding $10 million in revenue to your insurance agency, not just premium, but in revenue to your insurance agency. See, for us, this is a science. We have this down. We do it hundreds of times a year and with hundreds of agencies. So we understand and we know how to grow an agency. Whether you're a one-person shop or whether you're a 200-person shop, we can tell you how to add that next $10 million in revenue to your agency. So here's some ways you can get in contact with us. You can look at our insurance agent mentoring memberships and our upcoming general public webinars and conference calls. Simply go to inspireanation.org. That's inspireanation.org. And there you'll see our 3 levels of mentoring programs, from resources and monthly accountability all the way to we'll do it all for you. You sit back and let us handle it. So check that out. We also have a freemium membership. For those folks that just don't have any money right now, we understand. We have a freemium membership. And you just go to inspirenation.org/video/audio resources. Just go to our website, inspirenation.org, and you'll see the tab for all of these things. Or you can text EZ Inspire, the letters EZ and the word inspire, all pushed together, Easy Inspire, to 313131. So where you would put a phone number, just put in 313131 in the body, type Easy Inspire, and that'll also enroll you in our freemium membership. If you need a marketing plan, if you need to grow your agency from a marketing standpoint, guys, we've got an amazing marketing tool out where you can get a free downloadable insurance agency marketing plan that is specific to your agency in under 3 minutes. We ask a series of questions, you answer them, it automatically creates a marketing plan that is specific for your agency. Again, go to inspirenation.org, except this time look at free insurance agent tools. You'll see the tab for it, free insurance agent tools. So this is a great way that you can check out some of our insurance agent resources. Remember the journey, guys. Take the customer along the journey. Make sure that the journey is something that you can afford. Make sure that it's viable, and make sure that it's something that will make your agency better and easier for that customer to do business with. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. My name is Dr. Billy Williams. I'm president of Inspire Nation Business Mentoring and also president of the Williams Family Investment Group. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this short video on the insurance customer technology journey.